FX Nation, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Guys, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's to you guys. This year has been an unbelievable year for us here. And the first thing I wanted to do before we go into the video and everything else like that, I wanted to say thank you guys for everything. This entire year, over the last 365 days, we have gotten over 400,000 views. Almost 500,000 views. It's crazy. The watch time that we've had over the last 365 days, 3.7 million minutes. 3.7 million minutes. That's unbelievable. I can't even believe the numbers. So thank you so much for the trust, and thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for leaving all of the positive comments. A lot of time, guys, I really don't feel like making these videos. And that's just because this is not my primary income or anything like that. My income comes through trading, not through YouTube, not through mentoring, not through any of that stuff. It's literally trading. And so the fact that, I get these comments, I get emails all the time of a difference that, the videos have made to some of you guys keeps me going. So thank you so much. It's really been an eye-opener. We started this channel about a year ago, and started meaning like started actually putting out content 365 days ago, hereabouts. And 6,500 subscribers later, and I know that number seems like little peanuts compared to other subscribers out there, but starting from zero, from nothing, and literally growing to 6,500 subscribers in 365 days is pretty cool. I didn't know what any of this was going to lead up to, but definitely thank you for the support, and thank you for everything that you guys have provided for us this year. I wanted to do things differently this upcoming year. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to start letting some of our mentoring students do some videos. And so they might do some kind of analysis on some of the pairs that they specifically trade. But we're going to start letting some of our mentoring students, do some videos and show you guys different things, so you guys can get a different perspective from our students that we have here. Okay. So this week's video actually is going to be done by Travis. He's one of our FXN mentoring students. He literally just got done with the 12-week program. So I'm going to go ahead and pass it over to Travis, let him introduce himself. And again, just thank you so much. All of the support really does mean a lot. But without further ado, guys, let's get this week's video started.
Greetings, FX Nation. What's going on, guys? I just wanted to introduce myself. My name is Travis. I've been trading for over 4 years, and I wanted to get more involved in showing my weekly analysis and giving more content to the FXN platform. So without further ado, let's get some analysis done. So in this video, what I'm going to do is go over the previous week's trade setup that I believed were very valuable, and what we could see happen this coming week, especially since it's the month of December. And there may not even be that much move anyways until after New Year's. Alright, so the first pair I definitely want to go over is EJ. Just to show what's been going on with EJ. If we look at it on an hourly, right, we've seen that just looking at 2 weeks, we had a market maker cycle here. We had Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then we had the reversal Wednesday, and we had 1, 2, 3 days of drop after the Sunday, Monday, and then Tuesday we had the reversal. So after the 3 days of drop, what did we have? We had a period of accumulation. So let's see what happened during this period of accumulation on the 15-minute time frame. Now going into the 15-minute time frame, what I believe was the best trade setup happened on Tuesday. What happened? So first thing I do want to point out is the amount of pips that's going on. First of all, these pips are usually not this low, but because of the month, it's just the volatility, guys. So you're going to have to work a little bit harder to get good trades in and be smart about how you're using your risk reward so that and manage your lot sizes to get what you want out of it. For me personally, EJ has been good, and I would maybe try pound NZD or even gold the matter, but that's another discussion. So now let's look at this trade. You have the Asian session, and then what happened? You have the initial induction, and look guys, what I want you to pay attention to here, pins. Look at those pins. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 pins going to the downside. This is screaming that this is the first leg. And not only that, you have the TDI that's confirming that this could possibly be a first leg. What happens next? Price reverses, leaving all the sellers hoping that price will come back down. So what does price do? It then starts to play with people, and as you can see, this technically could be looked as a second leg, because also you see, look, pins here, and then we already had the confirmation for the first leg. So this is definitely a type 1 setup. But where would be the entry? The entry is right here. That would definitely be the entry, because as you can see, after that little accumulation and price did not go back down to release these sellers, price showed the momentum candle indicating that this is a W and to take the trade. So what exactly would be the risk reward for this trade? So if we put on the risk reward tool, let's say if we go for our general 15 to 30 pips, do 30, now stop levels 15 pips. Boom. And as you can see, it would have worked in our favor. Not only that, if you really paid attention to the past week, right? What do we have, guys? Look at this. 1, 2, boom. And then this was peak formation, right? And then we could consider this a peak formation low. If that's the case, and we know this, we could hold this trade potentially even longer, or even move our trade to break even and hold the trade for an even longer time. But nonetheless, this was probably the best setup that I've seen from the previous week. So what could we see this week? Honestly, I don't know if we'll see that much, because New Year's is if looking at my calendar, yeah, around, I wouldn't say for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we may not see much go on until after the fact. So I mean, even if we let's look at EJ, where it could potentially go. I mean, it's possible that we could see it go to 122, its previous level, or we could see it just come back down. So anything is possible, especially since, you know, the way that the week is, we may not see that much movement from this whatsoever. Even looking at this on the 4-hour, that is such a big trending move, it may just go into accumulation for this week. So the question is, where could this go to next? I mean, if we look at the 4-hour, there's a potential that it may push higher, but honestly, look at this trend that happened this week. This was a very strong trend. We may just see price accumulate for a little bit before it starts to push anywhere. So only time will tell. Next pair I want to break down is pound Aussie. So let's go back to the 15-minute and look what happened in the previous week. One thing to know, if you look back at the 2 weeks, you can see that, again, this is what I expect to happen with, like, how we see with EJ. You see how that's trending? After that trend, what happened? It went into accumulation cycle. So it goes from a trending cycle to accumulation cycle. So I expect EJ to do something like this where it'll accumulate. But for GA that did this week, this accumulation did bring some opportunities. So let me point out one. So the first one that I saw, and again, I choose GA because it's an exotic pair, and during this time, it's going to give still a good amount of pips. So as you can see, we have an Asian range 34. It's a little high, but it's something that we could work with. And then what we have, guys, we have the initial induction, right? That initial induction, what do we have on the TDI? Hook. And then after what we get a second leg. And if you can't see the second leg, there you go. You see the second leg now? And then what did price do? It gave a momentum candle. Let me see if you just put it up a little bit more. Beautiful momentum candle. Look at that. So if we throw on our risk reward tool just to see how much it'll give, if we can make it work, we could definitely get 30 pips. Could definitely get 30 pips easy. just pins it to it. So guys, look, I mean, trading a pair like this during this time, it's pretty good. Good risk, good reward. It's awesome. Still above one. This would have been a good trade to take. And this meets all our criteria. All of them. So basically, throughout this week, we had 2 type 1 setups. This would be considered a type 1 setup. Why is it type 1 setup? Because the low of the day during the Asian session created a new low of the day. And that new low of the day, we seen the W pattern and the momentum taking off. We could have got 30 pips. Just aim for the high of the Asian session. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful trade. So other than that, honestly, guys, I did not see that much opportunity besides these pairs. So hopefully next week when everything picks up, we'll definitely look at more pairs. We'll look at different currencies. You guys can definitely recommend different currencies that you would love to be broken down on Sundays, and we could go through it. This was definitely a great start, and I look forward to releasing more of these analysis videos and showing some of my trading ideas.
Guys, let me know in the comments if you'd like to see more of this type of content so we can go ahead and produce more of it for you this year, and hopefully we can get you guys to where you need to get to within your trading career. All right, guys, thank you so much, guys. And once again, thank you so much for the support. We really appreciate it, and have a great New Year's, guys. Let's get this 2020.